Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another tutorial. As you can see, today we're going to be making a bracelet. This is V-stitch peyote bracelet, very easy, very fast to do, and very easy to understand. We're going to be using the same colors as we did on these earrings. I'm going to leave a link to the tutorial for the earrings. The earrings, we have full tutorial. For the bracelet, I'm going to make a tutorial where only the repeatable part I will explain, and the rest it's easy to follow through. For the materials, you're going to be needing some beads, obviously. I'm going to be using Miyuki Delica beads. I'm pretty sure you can use any other type of beads, but keep in mind, if you're going to be using different sizes of beads, it's going to look a little bit different than the one I'm making. So you can use 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of beads. It does not matter. I'm going to be using these 4 colors. It's going to be color A, the shiny, color B, and color C. It doesn't matter what colors we're using. It's you can use any colors you want. I'm just going to go with exactly the same as I did on the earrings. After the beads, obviously you're going to need a needle. I'm going to be using this number 11 needle. For the clasp, I'm going to be using this easy lobster and those 2 circle thingies, and we're going to need a stop bead. I'm going to be using this rubber as a stop bead. Works very well. For the thread, I'm going to be using this Toho 1G thread. You can use any thread you want as long as it's sturdy. Make sure that it's good resistant thread and it does not break. Especially with Miyuki Delica, they tend to break the thread a little bit. Okay, so we have the materials, the accessories, the needle, the thread. Before we get started with the bracelet, please consider giving a like and a subscribe, and if you want to support, you can obviously become a member. And I want to thank our current members. We got a new member, Dorothy Garcia. Thank you so very much for your support. And now prepare your beads, and we're going to thread your needle, attach the stop bead, have your beads prepared, and we can get started to making the bracelet. Okay, so I have prepared my beads. I'm going to start with this color A, and I'm gonna do a few rows with the color A. I have my needle, I have my thread on my needle and the stop bead. Now I want you to leave a little bit of tail, because with this tail, yeah, we're going to be working this part of the closing, because we're going to be working the bracelet towards this side, and we need to have a little bit of thread for this part. So leave a little bit, 20-25 centimeters of tail leave, so we can make the clasp. Now start by picking up 19 beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So we have 19 beads of whatever color you want. It doesn't matter. Pull these down nicely to your stop bead. Now we're going to go by the rule of 5, 2, 4. Let me explain. We're going to do a simple peyote, and we're going to do 5 simple peyote first. So pick up 1 bead, skip the first bead over here, and go through the next one as you would in any peyote. So this is 1. Pick up another bead, skip the next bead, and go through the next one. This is 2. Pick up 1 bead, skip the next one, and go through the next one. 3. Pick up 1 bead, skip the next one, and go through the next one. 4. Pick up 1 bead, skip the next one, and go through the next one. And 5. And if you remember, we said 5, 2, 4. Now these 2, pick up 2 beads, like so. Do not skip anything, just go directly through this bead here without skipping anything. You just go directly through the bead and you arrange it a little bit. Now if you see that it's making a little bit of gap, you can just pull it with just pull the stop bead a little bit, because this is where the V is going to be shaped. So you did not skip, yeah? Let me just arrange it a little bit here. You did not skip any bead, and you just went directly through the other one. And now we have the 4. So pick up one bead, skip this next one and go through the next one. Next so. Pick up one bead, skip the next one and go through the next one. So we have 1 and 2. Now pick up another bead. This will be number 3. Skip the next one and go through the next one. Next so. Pick up the 4th bead, skip the next one and go through the last one. So this is why I say 5, 2, 4. So you have 5 peyote on one side, you have 2 here where you create the V, and then you have 4 on this side. And now again we're going to go 5, 2, 4. So when we're coming towards the center, we put 5 beads. In the center we put 2, and when we move away from the center we put 4. So here we have 5, yeah? So 1, and go through this next one here. 2, and go through the next one. 3, and go through the next one. 4, through the next one. 5, through the center. So we did the 5, now we have to do the 2. When we do the 2, we pick up 2 at the same time, we skip no beads, and we go directly through here. This is like herringbone, where we do the 2. Like so, we arrange it nicely into place, and now we're moving away from the V, so from the center, so we're going to put 4 on this side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now obviously we could put one more bead over here, but we're not, because this is where we stop. The rule is 5, 2, and 4. Now we turn the work like so, and we need to go back towards the center, and again we're going to do 5, 2, 4, and you're going to do this all the way as long as you want the bracelet to be. If you wanted to make it 20 centimeters, for as long as you wanted to make it. If you want, you can make it 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors. It does not matter how many colors you use. The pattern and the technique is the same. 5, 2, 4. Now make your length, and when I am at the end, when I'm going to be here, I'm going to come back. When I made the last row, I'm going to come back. We're going to make the loop for this part, and then we're going to make the loop for this part. So make the length of your bracelet. See, this is how it goes. Make the length of your bracelet as long as you want to make it, and we're going to come back and we're going to make the ends. Okay, so I've made the length of my bracelet. I just have to add one more row here at the end. I went with 10 rows of each color plus 3 rows of the shiny color in between. Obviously, this you make your own size, so your own length, not necessarily this one. I counted the rows here where we have this herringbone, so this is how I counted the rows. So for example, this one here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rows. Okay, now I need to make my last row, and I'm going to show you how to make the loop for the clasp. So it's going to be the same 5 towards in the interior. So 1, 2, I'm just making the last row for my red beads. 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna turn it. Now it's the 2 here on the top. 1 and 2. And 4 from the middle to the exterior. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what you want to do is reach the middle part. So we're just going to go without adding any beads. Obviously, we're just going to make our way towards this center here. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So I'm just making my way, making sure we're not skipping any beads so that we don't have any issues with seeing the thread anywhere. Now, when we reached this this middle here, we're going to pick up 5 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go through these 2 beads on this other side. And we're going to do this loop 1 or 2 times just to enforce it, to make sure that the clasp will sit nicely on this. And the next time we should probably not go through the till the 2nd, but maybe go a little bit lower till the 3rd, so that this place, so we don't go through the same place, so it creates a line there. And I'm just going to go all the way up. It twists a bit, but it will straighten itself. And now after I went several times, I'm just going to work my thread into the bracelet, and I can cut off the tail. Now after we cut off the tail, you remember we have this tail here, the beginning tail. We're going to attach the needle to this one, and I'm going to show you how to make the ending on this side. So cut off this part, the tail on this part, attach the needle to this side, and we're going to do this part here. Okay, so my needle is on this side, the one I told you need to leave a little bit of tail. Pick up 9 beads, so the same color as this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 beads, and we're coming out of this bead here, and we're going to go directly into this one. So from the interior bead to the next interior bead here, and we're going to pull the thread nicely. Now we're going to go through the exterior bead, next one, and we're going to go through 5 of them, so we reach in the middle, and we're going to pull the thread nicely. And now we're going to pick up 5 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to create a loop in this middle 5th bead here, like so. We're going to go one or two times through this loop here to enforce it, and after that we're going to go through this side here. And remember, we went on this side from one to the other. Now from the interior we're going to go through the exterior one, like so. And now we can go one more time through all of them, through all of the beads, just to enforce it. And when we are secure that everything is perfectly reinforced, we can just cut off and attach the clasp. No matter what clasp you have, I'm going to attach my lobster and this circle thing. So hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. It is very fast, easy, No stress about it. It goes very nicely. It's versatile. You can use any combination of colors you want. You can make the middle part to be one color, for example, where you put the two. You can make them golden, everything else one color. So it is very beautiful, and it works very nicely. Also, don't forget to check out the tutorial on the earrings. I'm going to leave a link in the description for these as well. And have fun beading. Bye bye.